Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? As you notice, I have decided to be festive. Like when I was streaming before, like if you watched me when I was streaming before my break. Let me like fix my antlers. When I was streaming before my break, like my little like hiatus thing that I did. You probably would remember like I always had like the Christmas trees and the Christmas lights and stuff like that. Instead of like having like a real one, I give you guys a digital version. But I hope for the Americans, festive as fuck, I know, right? For the Americans, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Everyone else, yes, we celebrate eating for no fucking reason in America, but you know what? It is what it is. Just an excuse to hang out with family and stuff. So tonight's stream, so it was like a really um there was a lot of things that were like jumping around. So like I said, Thanksgiving happened for the Americans, and I don't know why, but people were really, I noticed it this year. So if they did it last year, I just didn't notice it. So just give me like a little bit of grace. But this year there was like super viral videos of like Thanksgivings like going wrong, people fighting with their families and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm thinking about doing this. Then there was like one girl who decided to air out how she married her teacher and had a story time of her marrying her high school teacher who she dated while she was in high school and got legally married after she turned 18. And I was like, I gotta know what the fuck that's about. So I was thinking about doing that one. Then there was like another one that I wasn't considering it. The Scorpio was mostly considering it. And it was drama that was happening on a particular network. And he was like, because I told him what we were gonna do, what I was gonna do today, and he was like, "Oh, I'm surprised you didn't do blah blah blah." And then it took him like a half a second to figure it out, and he was like, "Oh no, the reason why you're not doing it is because they know you." I was like, "Yes, like that's exactly why I'm not doing it, because they know me, and I just don't want to deal with that." Not saying I'm famous. I'm just saying these people know who I am. So we're just going to leave it there. So I was like, no, I was highly entertained about what was going on over there. I did think it was something to talk about, regardless if it was scripted or not. I thought it was something to talk about, but they know me. So I'm like, no, you guys know me. So I'll just be watching from the distance on whatever the fuck y'all are doing over there, scripted or not. Holy shit. So that is how we came up with today. So let's get into it. I think I gave a much of a filibuster, gave everybody plenty of time to come on in, because that's like the one thing. It's like when I do these long length hot topics and people come in the middle of it or they miss the intro of it. They're like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm just like, I have a schedule. I have the stream on schedule. I play music in the beginning. I do a filibuster, and you're still late. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm giving people time to, like, this isn't Festivus. Why are you all airing grievances, right? No. But yeah. So let's just get into it. So who remembers? So it was a stream. I think I want to say, and I could be wrong, but I want to say it was my first stream back on YouTube. I did a stream talking about Funky Dineva and Tamar. I want to say it was like my first Hot Topic stream back that's what I talked about. So I will be sure, because I'm not going to do a whole rewind of that whole situation because we have a lot to go over today. But I will be sure to put some kind of note card somewhere right now or put it in the stream itself, like where you want to start if you want to go down that rabbit hole before you go through this one, because this is literally a continuation of that. I'm not even kidding. Please recap the last hour for us that don't set reminders. Dan's a fool. At least he hits the like button for me. So, okay, so here we are. So I did that stream back in September. And that's like, and I think the incident happened beforehand. Let me pull it up. I'm going to pull it up real quick so I can give you the date of this nightmare. Okay, so this nightmare happened in August. And I didn't talk about it until September because I thought it was just such a fucking nightmare of a story. I thought it was so interesting that Tamar Braxton, who is Tony Braxton's little sister, was fighting with Funky Dineva. Like, I was just like, this is funny. Like, Funky Dineva was like really going in on her. Da 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 da. I felt like they had a good friendship, but we talked about it. So their incident happened in August, and you're probably wondering, how do we get, why are we still talking about this? How do we get back here? Wasn't this kind of resolved? Well, how we ended it, we're gonna play back how it ended. We're gonna play back how it ended. Like, basically how it ended, it was, I'll just play the clip. But we're gonna start with the post that started it all the first time. We're gonna play the last segment of how it ended. So how this fight ended. So we're gonna start with how the fight began, how the fight ended, and who fucked up. Because I just got to keep it a buck with you. I'm not trying to jump ahead of my opinion, but Tamar, you really, really fucked up. The instructions were very clear on how to let this go. The instructions were clear on how to let this go, which we will replay the clear instructions that were given to you on how to let this go, and you didn't do it. And so here we are. So let's just get into it. So it started this way. She decided for no reason to post that she was like near death. I struggled to write this, but everyone keeps calling me, and honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. As the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth and mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different as my health is on the mend. My mental journey begins. Pray for me for real. I don't even know what happened to me. So here we are. She puts this out there. So the internet did their thing. They realized that Funky Dineva was hanging out with her the day before this happened. Funky Dineva jokingly inserted himself in this mess, saying, I don't know what happened to the lady, with his personality, which he admits that, hey, I shouldn't have done that. And because he did that, a lot of think pieces came up, and he was being accused of all the, I'm not even going to go into what he was accused of because it didn't happen, but let's just say it was just really awful, uncalled for things. So Funky is like reaching out to Tamar saying like, hey, can you say something? Can you say something? Can you say I didn't do this? Can you please say I didn't do this? Can you please say that none of this happened? Is this a PR stunt to promote your album? Which that's kind of how it kind of looked like at the end, that all of this was a PR stunt. Like, she tried to provide receipts of this really happening to her. For me, those receipts weren't sufficient enough. So I think that this whole thing was a PR stunt, and Funky wasn't aware of it. And their friendship ended because of it. That's just my opinion. She posted receipts. The receipts didn't hold up, in my opinion. It didn't hold up in the public court of opinions. You know, it just didn't hold up. So everyone just does not think this really... I feel like majority of people don't feel like this happened to her. But she did put out her EP. It was successful in its own way. No shade. Okay, no shade. It was successful in its own way. So we just thought, so in my opinion, I just feel like everybody should have just moved on. You released your EP. Your new season of the Braxtons is coming on. You're dragging your sisters. No one likes your sisters. People are cheering you on. Whatever, whatever, whatever. So then this is where Tamar fucked up. So here we go.
Aware of what really happened?
So this is an interview that she did.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
You thought was your friend.
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
I came home like I would normally do. Well, you kind of know the spiel. I come home, I'll take a shower, I'll wash my face, I'll come back in the kitchen. We'll have,
We're going to rewind really quickly because we're going to get to the part that we really need to focus on.
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Now, if you listen to or if you're aware of the situation that I spoke about before, again, I'm going to put like links in the description and a little bar on top so you can like go back and look at that episode. You will know that the person they're talking about is Funky Dineva. They are talking about Funky Dineva. She is doing an interview talking about this Instagram story, and all she had to do was just stick to what the fuck happened with that Instagram story. She did not. She indirectly mentioned Funky Dineva again, tying Funky Dineva to the situation again. Now, I'm going to go back to what I said earlier, is that the rules, I feel like the rules were very simple. I felt like the rules were very simple on how we were supposed to move on from this incident. I felt like the rules were clear. I felt like they were clear. Me personally, I would have followed these rules and went on my merry way and talk about my album, my television show that I'm on, and I just would have moved the fuck on. I would have never, why? So, but she can't help herself, so let's see what rules she broke real quick.
Again.
We're not going to watch the whole video because, like I said, we got a lot of stuff to go through tonight.
To you and to your team and to everyone else, I thought it was done when we came to our first agreement. I thought it was done. See, now we don't have a breach of contract. So again, here are the new rules of engagement. You don't say nothing, I won't say nothing. You don't post nothing, I won't post nothing. That goes for subliminal posts too, including but not limited to, oh, God elevating me to a new level and removing people out my life. Nope, we not taking none of them. We not accepting none of them. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got to go. We ain't accepting none of them. Nope, you talking to me. The only thing acceptable in your post is good night, album coming soon. Anything your ass posts that can remotely be interpreted as pointing at me or involving this situation, I'm going to get on this internet and make another $5,000 off your ass. So I'm on whatever you on. If you ready to help me finance my Range Rover, we can do that. Or if you would like peace, as you said you would, we can do that. But I'm going to back your ass the fuck up off me today. You're going to leave me the hell alone.
Okay, so there we have it. Very, very clear. You don't say nothing, I won't say nothing. If you say anything remotely about me in this situation at all, I am going to come on this internet and I'm going to fucking tell it. This is your warning. I don't know how much clearer this is supposed to be. This was posted 3 months, August 28th. And here you are, Tamar. What did your dumb ass say?
Aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party. Mm-hmm. Hello.
One thing I'm not going to do is, I'm already seeing it. I'm already hearing it. Like the black women, particular black women, not all black women, but particular black women are already on their white horses saying, this is a gay man attacking another black woman. Funky Dineva hates black women, always putting us down, just like a regular black man always doing. It's always the gay ones you need to be careful of. Blah, 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 blah. No. I can't. I was never on that boat, to be clear. I did make my criticisms to Dineva of what I felt like he fell short on in the original situation. So I'm not saying either party was clean in this. But the one thing I didn't do was like make it that this was like a black woman versus gay black man thing. Because it's really not. This is very clean cut and simple. You and I had a situation. And you wanted the back and forth to end. I gave you instructions on how to do that. You say nothing. I say nothing. And here you are on Beyonce's internet. And you thought that Funky wasn't going to do this. Now, let me put something in mind. I didn't want to bring it up, but I will bring it up because I feel like there's probably... I'm going to go grab the clip real quick. If you could be a little bit patient with me while I grab this clip. I didn't want to go there, but like I feel like people are going to be like, you're not giving the full context. Which I feel like I am. But just to kind of get certain people to be quiet. He posted this the other day. Hold on, let me go back to it. I fucked up. Sorry, you guys.
So I just got back from the... All right, guys, so I just got back from the urologist, and let me preface with, I'm sharing this.
So he found out he has cancer. So that's the only thing I could think of that made Tamar think that Funky wasn't going to respond is because of this. Oh, well, he found out he has cancer, so he doesn't have time for me, and he's going to be focused on his health and stuff like that, which, by the way, he says that he caught it early. They're making plans and stuff, but he just announced that, hey, I do have cancer. You know what? I almost made a joke, but I'm not doing it. Anyways, if you know, you know. So that's kind of like what I was thinking, that like maybe people thought that because he said like he had cancer that he wasn't going to do anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, now that we got... No, it's gym cancer. Actually went to a doctor and is making plans and stuff and treatment. Yeah. Thank you for doing it for me, Dan. But yeah, it's gym cancer. Thank you for doing it for me. So I didn't have to.
We're going to move on to a story.
So here we are. So this is where our rabbit hole is going to begin. I gave you guys the backstories. I gave you guys all the tools and resources that you need to know. So buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me speed this up to 1.5 because this is not the only video we'll be listening tonight. There will be another one too. So let's go.
I'm going to move on to a story that I'm still up in the air about how I'm going to respond to Tamar, okay? But Tamar recently did an interview with L'Oreal, and I don't know. She just did something I didn't like. Take a look.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about it?
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party. Hello.
You thought was your friend?
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
I came home like I would normally do. Well, you kind of know the spiel. I come home, I'll take a shower, I'll wash my face, I'll come back in the kitchen. We'll have, have more.
Okay, so the rest of the interview is irrelevant. Tamar,
that's why I didn't play it, because the other parts of it has nothing to do with why we're talking about the story. I just, even though he played the clip, I wanted to like y'all to see it, that it's real. It was a doctor. Her dumbass actually did this shit. Hi, Dave. How are you?
speak to you directly. I never wanted what transpired between me and you to transpire. I didn't. In this moment, it's still not something that I'm very proud of. And I honestly wish that I could go back a couple months and we could be in the place that we were before this happened. But what I can't tolerate is the sly shade, the sly messiness, and this thing that you do. You do just enough. You do just enough that when somebody calls you on it, then you can dip your hands back and be like, I didn't do nothing. What? I didn't do nothing. I didn't say the person's name. Okay, you started out with...
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about it?
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because I'm telling you to your damn face, you was a bold-faced, bald-headed, goddamn liar, okay? That night was never about me.
I just want to remind everyone with what we're about to witness. I just kind of want to go back again. And we're going to keep on going back to this point. We're going to keep on going back to this point because this is a valid point.
Team, and to everyone else, I thought it was done when we came to our first agreement. I thought it was done. See, now we don't have a breach of contract. Nothing.
Okay, let's go back.
The new
Here we go.
rules of engagement. You don't say nothing, I won't say nothing.
Very simple. So anything that comes out of this man's mouth, it is what it is. I don't care. We're going to play it. So I'm just going to laugh. I really don't care. If he wants to go and call her a bald-headed bitch, so be it. So be it. So be it.
You and Zoe and all the rest of them, y'all was looking for something to eat. Y'all called me and was asking me what was there to eat up in my direction. I said everything up my way closed. I was like, we could always go to Roof Chris. Y'all said, fuck it, meet me at Roof Chris. I met y'all at Roof Chris, you and Zoe. In comes walking Mendices and his homeboy, okay? Now, this is the third time that me and you have been hanging out, and out of nowhere, here comes Mendices, okay?
Mendices, for the people that don't know, so there was a show on VH1 and it was called Love and Hip Hop New York. Mendices is the husband of one of the cast members, Yandy. Now, the last few years, there has been rumors about Mendices cheating on Yandy, and Yandy is fighting for her life, making every type of excuse, plea, anything to keep it. Oh no, he's not cheating on me. Y'all are haters. Y'all are haters. Da, 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 da. Now, I am going to heavily assume, because of how this industry works, that Tamar, in addition to knowing Mendices, knows his fucking wife. Now, if I know that's his fucking wife, in that he has a wife and I'm a civilian, I am going to heavily assume that she fucking knows too. But why is it that Funky, this is the third time that Funky is hanging out with Tamar, and here comes his married man showing up, and it's not work related? Tell it, Funky. What do you want to say to the class?
Okay, now you can make of that whatever the hell you want to make of it. Okay, I was tired. I wanted to go home. Y'all said we going over here to Sauce in Buckhead. Meet us at Sauce. I said, y'all, I really don't want to go. I drive my car over to Sauce. By the time I get to Sauce, Zoe calls and says, Tamar said, just leave your car at her house and we're going to go to V12. I didn't even want to go. You didn't throw me no party, love. Why are you doing this? Why is it so important for you to create this narrative like you were doing something for a friend and a friend did you so wrong? Okay, so now you and Mendices sneaking and dealing around. Mendices was behind us at the V12. Okay, he just didn't want to walk in, or they had arranged it because he didn't want to be caught up all in the mix. If you were throwing Quentin a party, Tamar, the sign would have said Quentin. The sign would have said Funky Dineva on it. Okay.
You know, like in the club, they have signs when you walk in. He's saying that his name wasn't on the sign. That's what I'm thinking that he is saying.
Okay. Now, in fairness, it was my birthday week, and maybe in your mind, you were saying, let's go out and continue to hang for your birthday, or it's your birthday, let's hang. But to create this narrative that you went to throw a birthday party for a friend and this friend did you so wrong, that's not right, Tamar, and it's not fair to me, and my feelings are hurt behind it. My feelings are really hurt behind you trying to create this narrative. And here is what the situation is, my love. For whatever reason, you being Tamar Braxton that you are, you like running to the internet and stirring up mess and confusion and drama. It's what you like. There is no real world where anybody busts out the front of their damn mouth and then start talking about they woke up in a pool of blood and they almost died. I did not play it in this interview, but at the time in which you went to the internet, you said you woke up in a pool of blood and almost died. In this interview with L'Oreal, you mentioned that you were home with David or somebody, and they said, we need to call the ambulance. And you were like, no, we're not calling no ambulance, which suggests to me that you did not almost die. Okay. But now, since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendices had in front of me. Okay. All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up. I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we're going to tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendices got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. Let
me slow down the speed. I want y'all to make sure that y'all heard that correctly.
The car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house. Because after her and Mendices got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car.
Well, let's do it one more time.
Do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendices got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay. And the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay. Now, if anybody know.
As I was saying before,
you don't say nothing, I won't say nothing. You don't post nothing, I won't post nothing. That goes for subliminal posts too, including but not limited to, oh God, elevating me to.
Okay, so let's continue the video since I like the thing is that I don't really appreciate or people not really being fair. I feel like there are people that are being fair, but I feel like there's people that are not being fair about this subject. And they're making it a black woman versus a gay man thing. And it's annoying to me. Does that make sense? This is annoying to me. Because like what part was he not clear on? What part was not clear? He made a warning. He said, you don't say nothing, I don't say nothing. If you say one more thing, I'm going to air it all out. And now we know that you were making out with a married man. And you brought him in your house. And that's why Funky did not follow you. Because he did not want to, he was already uncomfortable. Already in a very compromising situation. Because he probably knows Yandy. Probably has Yandy's number. Probably had, I'm just, these are all assumptions, ideas. Because Funky does interact with a lot of the ladies from reality shows. If you go on Funky's page, you will see that he engages with a lot of the ladies on reality shows. So it's not that much of a stretch for me to believe that Funky has directly or indirectly been the same circles as Yandy. And he's sitting there having to see her husband cheating, disrespecting their relationship with someone that he thinks is a friend. And he's in a very uncompromising situation saying, like, this is really none of my business. This is really none of my business, but why is this being done in front of me? Why is this being done in front of me? This is very uncomfortable. This is very, very uncomfortable. Why am I seeing you doing this with a married man? Why am I seeing this? And the fact that Funky could have aired this out back in August and did it until right now shows more of Funky's character than your character, Tamar. And I gotta be honest with you, I believe every word. I believe every fucking word he's saying. So whatever the fuck he says to you, any tea he spills on you, he has every fucking right. So Dan from the chat says, so he said nothing needs to be said, and she started flapping guns. Now she got her shit all out. None of this would have happened if she just shut the hell up. And it gets better because you think this is the only video, Dan. This is not. We got another video that's going to take an hour, but I just want to make sure that my point is very, very clear and made.
Who happened and what happened to your damn teeth is Mendices and his best.
Hold on. Let me rewind and then let me fix the setting real quick. Oh no, it's still there.
To your damn teeth is Mendices and his best friend. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay, and the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay, now if anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendices and his best friend because they was the ones who went upstairs with you. Now, I don't know whether they was fucking your ass from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what, okay? But if anybody need to be investigated on what happened to you in your damn teeth, it need to be Mendices and his friend, because that's who went upstairs with you. That's who went upstairs with you, okay? All the phone calls I got at the V12, is Tamar drunk? Why is she sitting on Mendices' lap like this? Why is she sitting on Mendices' lap? And see, here's the thing. I hate that I even chose to go this route because it follows the narrative of, oh, he just a messy sissy who couldn't wait to get mad day to tell her business, keep the messy punks from around you. Like, it would seem to me, Tamar, if you knew that I was holding on to all of this, that you would just leave me the fuck alone.
That part.
Baby, you didn't throw no party for me. If anything, you threw a pre-party for Mendices. Because he the one who went back upstairs with you. That lady husband. And see, y'all be around here in these blogs and shit thinking y'all be knowing what y'all be talking about. Folks be eating me up. And I just be sitting there. If only y'all knew. If only y'all knew. He's such a bad friend. If she was drunk, why he didn't go upstairs with her? That faggot just want to be around her. He just want to be around her because of XYZ. A real friend would have went upstairs with her. I didn't need to go upstairs with her because that lady husband went upstairs with her. You absolutely right. A real friend would have went upstairs. Her real friend went upstairs with her. Hold on 1 second. This is my auntie nursing home. Quentin Latham.
He is a fool. He's sitting here taking personal calls while dragging this bitch, but I'm here for it. He's saying, like, hold up, I have to take a personal call. This raggedy bitch can wait. This is about my auntie's nursing home. Let me handle this personal call. Quentin Latham. He ain't. Yes, bitch. By the way, we did know what his name was before today. We're just at this point in his career that we really could give a shit. Bitch. Yes, my character is Funky Dineva, but my name is Quentin Latham. Everyone knows my name is Quentin Latham. I, my heart's on my sleeve. I live out loud. Here I am, bitch. I'm gonna take a call because my auntie's nursing home called me. So if you could excuse me, I'm here for it. You better work, Funky.
Hi, good evening. I'm calling from Villa Maria Nursing Center, and I'm just double checking if you were informed about Miss Louis Caroline that needs midline put in so she could have her IV antibiotic.
Yes, to her for her foot. Yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. And the whole issue, Tamar, about the whole thing was the fact that you don't get to go around and create media shitstorms that involve other people without their permission. That whole, my teeth fell out, and I don't know what happened. Tamar, like, sis. And then you had that Spanish lady make that video down in Miami lying. There is nobody who had the amount of mouth trauma that you had that healed that quickly. You know what happened when it's time to be messy. You know what happened when it's time to be mean. You know what happened when it's time to hide the fact that you was messing with Yandy's husband. You know what happened when it's time for y'all to sneak in and out of places at different times to not be caught with people, but you don't know what happened in your own damn house while that man was up there with you. Now you don't know what happened. So with that being said, now I give everybody permission to now paint me as the messy faggot. I'll be that. I will be the messy faggot that everybody should stay away from on Get Mad Day because he gonna tell all your business. I had been told this lady to leave me alone. But you not finna sit your triple face ass up there on L'Oreal's podcast and
triple face.
Pretend like, oh, you just had a friend that just did you so wrong. You were just done so wrong because if anything, I was the one that was the collateral damage in your bullshit. Them people sat up there and called me every damn thing under the sun, made me a part of every conspiracy under the sun while your ass was sitting back somewhere enjoying all of the media bliss about it because you like it. All you had to simply do was put y'all leave Funky alone, me and Funky cool. You didn't even want to do that. Then when you went and did it, you took it down the next day. Like,
this was all in my original video, what he's saying.
And granted, there is a world where people can say, well, Q, I get it. Some people did not know until I addressed it. But for the record, she went out and said she almost died. I had 7,000 people waiting in the doggone thing because they knew we were together the night before and they were just waiting for me to tell what happened. And I said, I don't know what happened to the lady. I said, baby, I went home. That lady went upstairs. I went home. I don't know what happened to that lady. Now, I understand that in the wake of some people not knowing who I am and not knowing how we speak in Miami, coupled with the fact that Tamar got on the internet and pretended like she almost died, I get the outrage. People are like, how is he referring to her so dismissively as that lady or whatever? And what y'all don't know, what you know now is the reason why I was referring to her so dismissively is because I knew deep down in my soul hadn't shit happened to her ass. Had nothing happened to her ass. It would seem to me, before you get on the internet and try to tell people you almost died, that you would have called Olivia Benson.
I'm letting him talk because, there's really nothing to add. So, if it just sounds like I'm just playing or we're just kind of watching it together, because there's really nothing to fucking add to it. You know, like this is to me, this is a very clear-cut case. This is very clear. This is very clear. This is very clear-cut. You say nothing. I said nothing. That whole bullshit that you pulled in August, it was bullshit to begin with. I got dragged into it. You could have solved it very easily. You did it. You just sat back and enjoyed it. You thought it was a cackle. You thought it was a great way to promote your music. And I was just casualty to you. Because I'm assuming because you just feel like I'm so beneath you that it doesn't matter. I'm so beneath you, it doesn't matter. And then I thought it was extremely suspicious that she was able to get on TikTok Live and I didn't see her mouth wasn't swollen. Nothing was swollen. Her mouth wasn't swollen. She says she broke her nose. Her nose was the same shape. And I'm like, if you broke your nose and get plastic surgery, it doesn't heal that fast. It's just not possible. Your mouth, if you really went through that much trauma, your mouth it's not possible. I don't care what witchcraft Hollywood bullshit you think is out there. There's certain things that we have to sit back and look at and say, hey, this is impossible. This is not possible. That is why we will see celebrities. We'll see them a lot outside and then they'll like disappear for about a couple of months. And then they'll say like, oh, they're on vacation or something. Like that's why those things happen. Because if they're on a movie set, we'll know if they're filming. But if they're not doing anything, we'll know why it's because of plastic surgery. Like, let's keep it a buck. So you're trying to tell me that you're going to go on TikTok Live and Instagram Live and everything, and you have not one blue black splotch? To me, as a person using common fucking sense, no, bitch, this didn't happen. And all your stupid ass had to do was, as soon as Funky texted you saying like, hey, I got wrapped into this, can you just clear my name real quick? And you played him off. It's a bunch of bullshit. And you threw away fucking friendship over some fucking bullshit. Because you love drama. You love drama and you love being the fucking victim. And this is the thing that pisses me off the most about you, Tamar, is I can't stand people like you. That when we give criticism to or we give critiques to, that you're going to sit there and just be all like, oh, well, I'm in therapy. Well, I'm in therapy. I'm in therapy. I'm in therapy. Well, bitch, you're not using the tools that they're giving you and applying it. You ain't applying shit. You're just giving somebody free fucking money and saying the same shit to you over and over again, and you're not applying none of it. And it's ridiculous. I'm in therapy, but I'm not applying anything to it. I'm not applying it. I'm not applying anything that they're telling me. I'm not applying any of the tools that they're telling me. Like, it's just because you're in therapy does not require you to actually take the advice of the therapist.
Law and order to figure out what happened to your ass. We months down the line, you don't start a whole media shitstorm and you still talking about you don't know what happened to your ass? And you didn't think to maybe figure out what happened to your ass before you ran on the internet? I told you a long time ago, I'm not them. I'm not your support staff. I'm not none of them broke sissies that be around you for clout, that need you for money, that need you to pay the tab. I don't need nothing from you and never needed anything from you. I was your friend genuinely. And I'm still hurt by all of this. I'm still hurt by all of this because I don't like how you trying to flip it and make it seem like I did you wrong. The only person who was did wrong in this situation is Yandy. And I'm going to leave it at that. Moving right along.
That's the wife. Let me see how many likes I got. Only 2 likes. Y'all are so mean to me. Y'all are so mean to me. Anyways, Let's move it right along. So he posts that. So he puts that video out. It went viral. Everyone's talking about it. Here she goes. People like to trigger me, hoping for me to respond and crash out. That's the old me. I always feel the need to defend myself, but my lawyers will this time and every time instead. I'm tired, but I'm learning to take my Tamartian. I guess. Tamartian's advice: use my voice to talk less and sing more. That's it. That's all. God bless you. Thank you to my amazing attorney and team who don't lose. Now back to big business. This summer, I poured my heart. This is from the desk of her attorney. I poured my heart into Heartbreak Retrograde, a project that includes 6 songs, EP, and a short film. Seeing it reach #1 on iTunes R&B charts and top 20 overall has meant the world to me and my team, she said iTunes. Your support has been incredible. That's why it's been especially painful to watch a hurtful and completely untrue rumor spread online this week, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with my male co-star. Let me be clear, this is a lie. It's sad that the moment you achieve something meaningful and some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism, these rumors don't just touch me. They touch our family, our kids, our loved ones, the people who never asked to be dragged into nonsense. I had hoped by now we see better from those who claim to report responsibility and love our people. As for me, I'm letting my lawyers take it from there. I'm staying focused on what I love, creating storytelling and making music and films that matter. If you haven't heard Heartbreak Retrograde yet, I hope you'll give it a listen, and thank you again for lifting us so high on the charts. I have to be quite honest with you. If a lawyer wrote this, get your money back. It's really, this is my opinion, it's giving you used their template and you went on ChatGPT. Now, here's my thing. I don't have an issue with using AI to like help you like getting into the algorithm or helping you proofread an email, making sure your tone's correct, like using it as a guide, like to proofread, right? Like that's fine. I don't care about that. But you sat here and used your big coins for this lawyer, for this what I feel is some ChatGPT bullshit is amazing to me. Now, let's go back to the rules of engagement.
New rules of engagement. You don't say nothing, I won't say nothing. You don't post nothing, I won't post nothing.
I'm going to keep on using that till the cows come home. I'm going to keep on using it because I just really want people to look. Tamar girl, boo. We all know Funky telling the truth. You epitomize personality disorder. You flap your lips, gaslighting, making conscious decisions to do messy things on the internet, publicly feud with friends, associates, business partners, lovers, and your own sisters, bringing negative attention to yourself that overshadows your talent, and then play the victim when people return your energy. You and your mouth are the problem. How about sing out of it and stop all the other nonsense? We've been asking to be removed from this chat for years. Why do we need a letterhead from a lawyer about an album to show you have lawyers? Girls, if he's lying, sue him for defamation. Ma'am, Candy, Toya, Monica, Jesse Wu, the entire cast of The Real, Craig the writer, Stewart, your sisters, all these folks ain't gone talk the exact same bullshit about you for no reason. Ain't going to talk about the exact same bullshit about you for no reason. You are the common denominator. You said nothing when everyone thought he was the reason you were toothless and bloodied. Just go ahead and block me. Funky Dineva ain't lying on you. ma'am, stop talking about him and he'll stop talking about you. Simple. He responds when you say something. That part, because if she keeps going, he for damn sure going to take it all the way to hell. Quit while you are behind Miss Mamas, because Funky is not playing. This online template draft of a legal letter written in Times New Roman from a 1996 word processor is just the proof that hit a toothless dog will holler. A hit and toothless dog will holler. If you hadn't doubled down on the petty birthday party for a friend shade, this wouldn't have happened. Stop being your own worst enemy. Sing and go to bed. It's giving ChatGPT. And like, what else is there to say? So you think we're done? We're not done. So my water is low. Yes. We're about to go into this. This is what we're about to go into. Ooh, we're not doing a sleep timer. How long is this? No, we're not doing it all the way over there. But we're going to do all of this and stop here. Yeah, that's what it looks like we're going to stop at. But let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure. Because maybe it's, I thought it was the whole thing. Let me pull up the transcript. Where is the damn... Okay, here we go. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So I found it. So, okay, so how about this, chat? I'm going to go and fill up my water bottle. It's not going to take long. It's going to be like 2-3 minutes. So I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, thank you for waiting. Let's just get right into it. Like I said, I will be adding comment. Oh shit! I will be adding commentary if I feel it's necessary. I will be adding commentary if I feel like it's necessary. I don't know if you missed any of what I just said. I will be adding commentary if I feel like it's necessary. And if you have a problem with me adding commentary, Nothing that I'm showing tonight is exclusive. You can go and get it yourself. Anyway, let's go.
Nitty gritty. Don't nobody want to talk about none of this. All right, y'all. So I'm in here chilling, doing whatever it is I need to do. And then people start sending me stuff. And it is a letter or a statement on letter.
By the way, I will be having the chat rolling through, because that's the one thing is that people are trying to act like that the chat, that people really believe in Tamar and everybody is just really against Funky. No, bitch. Let's go. I got the receipts right here. So if you want to know what the chat is really feeling, I have the live chat replay. Here is this. Anytime there's a super chat, we will read it. Let's fucking go.
Letterhead from Tamar's attorney's office. And so the letter reads, official statement of Tamar E. Braxton. This summer, I poured my heart into Heartbreak Retrograde, a project that includes a 6-song EP and a short film. Seeing it reach #1 on the iTunes R&B chart in the top 20 overall has meant the world to me, and your support has been incredible. That is why it's been especially painful to watch a hurtful and completely untrue rumor spread online this week, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with a male co-star. Let me be clear, this is a lie. It's sad that the moment you achieve something meaningful, some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism. The rumors don't just touch me, they touch our families, our kids, our loved ones, the people who've never asked to be dragged into this nonsense. I had hoped by now we'd see better from those who claim to report responsibility and love our people. As for me, I'm letting my lawyers take it from here. Stay focused on what I've been creating, storytelling, making music, and films for that matter. If you haven't heard Heartbreak Retrograde, yes, I hope you'll give it a listen. And I thank you again for lifting us up so high on the charts, Tamar Braxton. And success to you and your album. I just find it very odd that after you start a shitstorm, now all of a sudden you want to go focus on your project, so on and so forth, and you want to let your lawyers handle it. Well, let me tell you something. Your lawyers are about to have a whole lot to handle. I told you once, and I'm going to tell you again, I'm not one of these new bitches to doing this, baby. I'm 14 years in, been sued by some of the best. Okay, check my lawsuit record. Stayed in court with Sheree. Stayed in court with Chris Stokes. Stayed in court with XYZ Company. Stayed in court with Music Company. And I'm here to let you know, baby, it's going to take more than a little piece of statement on a lawyer's... It's going to take more than a little piece of statement on your lawyer's letterhead claiming rumors about an inappropriate relationship to scare me. Because if that's the term that we're going by, inappropriate relationship, the person is claiming that you had an inappropriate relationship. If that's the thing that we're hanging on to, then baby, you, Mr. Walker, you don't even want to waste your time sending me nothing on your fax paper, because the relationship was extremely inappropriate. And I knew that this is how you was going to play it. So now we're finna take it all the way back to the very beginning. I knew this was how you was.
I just want to keep this also in mind. Notice he says, I've been doing this for 14 years. And he has been sued up and down. I don't even know what type of personality disorder you have to think it's a good idea to go into a back and forth with Funky Dineva. Because let me tell you, for example, me, I've been, even though I took 2 years off, I've been streaming professionally since 2018. And during that time, I have learned to be very quick at my feet and been improvising since 2018. I've been improvising beforehand, but I mean on a stage, regardless, short, small, whatever. I've been doing it since 2018. Okay? I presented myself like this since 2018. So so it's not 10 years, but I've been doing this for a while. Okay. With that being said, someone who does not have the skills, doesn't have the resume, should not be going against somebody who's been doing this for 14 fucking years. Who has been professionally reading bitches, putting people in their place, going back and forth with lawyers and all that for 14 fucking years, that this is the person that you want to go back and forth with on the internet? Funky Dineva, I got him. Just for you to cop a plea saying, oh, I'm a poor black woman, save me. You're triggering me. You're the devil. That's all you got, boo? You gonna throw shade and your response is I'm triggered in a chat GPT lawyer note. If you'll get the fuck out of here, Funky Dragger.
Was going to play it. And let's be very clear here. If y'all remember when the situation first broke and about the whole mouth stuff, and I said, and the only reason you dropped that video is because, and I said, I ain't going to do it to you. Y'all remember that? I said, and the only reason you dropped that music video real quick like this was because, and I said, I ain't even gonna do it. The reason you dropped that music video as quickly as you did is because people had spotted y'all ass, okay? Inappropriate relationship. Well, you tell me, Tamar, if it's appropriate or inappropriate when we're sitting at Roof Chris and he's rubbing in between your thighs, in between.
So he's saying that it was getting out that they were spotted at the club together. Mendices and Tamar, it was going out, and that's why it was getting out in the public that there was something going on between those two, and that's why she dropped that video.
In your dress. Mr. Walker, her attorney, you let me know if that's appropriate or not appropriate. Because you were sitting there. Let me move over. You were sitting there. And
you know what, Dan, in the chat, you're absolutely right. She did not address me ever. She showed a clip of me, but she never addressed me. You're absolutely right. I was never addressed. You are absolutely right. I was never addressed by her. You are absolutely the fuck right. Let's talk about it. That is some ancient tea. I'm not going to say that woman's name, but you're absolutely right. She did not. She did not.
He was drinking and talking, and he was touching in between your legs, and rightfully so. Like, let me give her this. You pushed his hand and was like, stop. But you know that cute little stop that y'all girls do? And he kept leaning in. He kept leaning in and whispering.
He's spilling it. Let's go, Funky. Let's talk about what really happened between her and Mendices. Because when you first put your video out just saying that they were kissing at the Uber, you could have stopped there. But now we're getting into the nitty-gritty details. Let's go, Funky. What happened at the club?
And he would rub in between her legs again, and she would push his hands off again. Real cute, like real 16-year-old. Like, let me know if that's appropriate or inappropriate as a male co-star. And I'm going to tell you something. I just thought about something, and I thought about this in the very beginning. I'm the fool in this situation. I am the biggest fool in this situation because now it's all making sense. I'll never forget calling my best friend Quisha. And I said, you know, XYZ is going on, and I can't understand for the life of me why Tamar is doing this in front of me. I remember saying it. I remember saying, you know, me and her are just getting to know each other, and she got this stuff going on with Mendices, and she know I'm a YouTuber, and she know I'm a blogger, and I'm curious to know if she's doing all of this because she want me to go tell it. You know what I'm saying? And now that I look back at all of it, I really do feel like it was a scheme that you set up to put me in this position to do it. I also remember overhearing when I got to the video shoot, I walked in, it was you and Nivea was already there, L'Oreal was there, and y'all kept making references to, oh my God, Tamar, when this come out, it's going to break the internet. It's going to break the internet. Now, let's get back to the notion of inappropriate behavior, okay? So we've got him playing up your thighs in Roof Chris. I don't know if that's inappropriate or not. We're going to have to let Mr. Walker or the rest of the lawyer, or I'm going to have to call Annalise Keating and let her decide. I will say this. The simple fact that when we would leave the Four Seasons and when we got to V12 and when we would leave Roof Chris, the fact that when we was at Four Seasons, you and him bent around that corner because them girls was out there that saw y'all, and that softly made the blogs. Them girls saw y'all.
It did. I remember seeing the rumors about her and Mendices. I remember seeing it.
The fact that you was hiding behind that stairwell until that car came up, that would probably suggest that what y'all was doing was inappropriate, because if it was platonic, why wouldn't all of us just walk right on outside into the car? When we went to the V12 and they lit up all the candles and stuff, Mendices was outside behind us. He beat me there. So if it wasn't inappropriate, then why isn't Mendices and his friend in the video with us doing this? And matter of fact, okay, because since you getting your ducats in a row, I got to go ahead and get mine in a row. Because see, we forget that night at V12, there were several people, celebrity friends included, that were up in that section that witnessed what was going on, as well as the harem of girls. So this is the first thing we're going to do. If you were one of the people that were in that VIP section at V12 who saw Tamar Braxton tipsily or drunkenly sitting in Mendices' lap in a very flirty manner, please email me at Funky Dineva.
I think there was someone in the comments. Let me go grab it real quick. I think there was someone that did say that. Let me grab it. Is this it? Here we go. Was you with them on that date at the Four Seasons? Okay, never mind. Back to minding my business. He said he was. A friend of mine was there and told me weeks ago. I was. Let's continue.
At funkydineva.com. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if you were with those group of females that was at the Four Seasons that night when they was trying to hide behind the columns before the valet people brought the car, if you was one of those people that saw them that night as well, please email me at funkydineva@funkydineva.com because I would like to talk to you. The next thing, let's talk about this in terms of being inappropriate. And Mr. Walker, down to the law office, you're going to want to write this one down because I heard this one with my own ears and saw it with my own face, and I was really concerned. I was like, why is this lady doing this in front of me? Tamar, you gonna sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your three faces and tell me that you and Mendeecees did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more?
Tamar! Why did you do this? Now, I didn't see this video because I wanted to have like a real reaction, but I saw the first one. So that's why like my reaction wasn't like there. But Tamar. Ma'am, was this worth it? Was this worth it? I don't even want to say this is narcissism because I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what the hell this is. Like, I don't know if this is narcissism. I don't know if this ego. I'm not really sure. But like, how stupid, I know the word stupidity. How stupid are you to be so arrogant? Let me go full screen with this. Tamar, how stupid are you to be so goddamn arrogant to publicly go out with a married man, and this was not business related, and y'all being openly intimate about this, especially in front of a YouTuber who this is their job. I remember watching a Barbara Walters documentary, and even the celebrities were like, yes, I was Barbara's friend, but I knew what Barbara's job was. I know what Barbara's job was. Barbara's job was being a reporter. Barbara's job was always telling it. It's like showing your business in front of Wendy Williams, showing your business in front of Tasha K. You do not show your business in front of someone that this is their job. And the fact that he protected you as long as he did, after you did what you did, he protected you. And then the first video he put out on you, he didn't even go there. He stopped with y'all were kissing. He stopped there that y'all were kissing and that he went upstairs with you. That's where he stopped. Now we're on another level of shit. Now we're on another level of him saying that you were talking to Mendeecees about you putting out an official statement about him leaving Candy. Not Candy, Yandy, excuse me. You are a fool. You are a fool.
We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on Chat GPT. And then you started laughing back and was like,
what?
In front of me. Tamar, you gonna sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your three faces and tell me that you and Mendeecees did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more? We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on Chat GPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you got to go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We going to say that didn't happen?
Imagine Chat. Okay. I didn't want to go there with this whole thing with Mendices and Yandy. I didn't want to go there because it's just okay. Mendices and Yandy were together. You followed them on Love and Hip Hop New York. Mendices went to jail for several years, and Yandy waited for him the whole entire time and held him down. Ever since he's been out of jail, the temperature, in my opinion, from what I saw, has been different. I believe he even made the statement that I would not have waited for her like she waited for me. And the temperature has been extremely different ever since he got out of jail. Now she's sitting here saying, I made all these sacrifices for you. I held it down. I'm dealing with your baby mamas. I'm dealing with your other kids. I'm raising our 2 children. I think they had 2 kids before he went in, but I think they did. I know for sure that they did have a child together. I think they had 2 maybe before he went in. I'm not really sure. But I'm holding down our small children with deal with your baby mamas and your other children. I'm dealing with all this foolery. And the least you could do is when you come out of jail is be a decent husband, and you can't even do that. That's the thing. And I feel so bad for, this is going to sound crazy, the honorable people that are locked up that want to come home and want some peace and quiet in a warm bed. And they got all these other fools that are messing it up for the rest of them. Because I refuse to believe that there is no one that's locked up right now that is not sitting here and saying, like, I would love to have somebody to put money on my book so I could get some nice socks, some blankets, ramen noodles, some snacks, and pick me up from jail. And I come home to a warm bed, have some apple juice and cereal. I'm pretty sure there are some decent people out there that really want that don't want to take advantage of you, that, not try to scam you. Like, this is what they actually want. And you got fools like Mendices fucking it up for everyone else. Well, it's not just him, it's other people too. But you know what I'm saying? And I know that sounded crazy, like a decent person from jail. Like, I get it, but you know what I mean.
We're going to say that didn't happen. We're going to sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that roof, Chris, and he got up.
That's fucked. Dan from the chat says, I'm sure they got people to cuddle with in jail, Tifa.
And went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't.
Let me rewind a little bit.
Why is this lady doing this in front of me? Tamar, you gonna sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your 3 faces and tell me that you and Mendices did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more? We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on Chat GPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you got to go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We going to say that didn't happen? We going to say that didn't happen? We going to sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that roof, Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show. They not married. That's what we gonna do? We gonna pretend like at that video shoot for the video, the bedroom was right there. The living room area with the 1-seater chair was there. All of us had been drinking the entire video shoot. We gonna pretend like you was not sitting in his lap with them booty shorts on and them 2 new big old titties you just purchased with the shirt split down like this? Is that what we finna do? Is we finna pretend like you wasn't sitting in his lap like this? He was sitting down, you had your leg crossed like this, sitting on his lap with them 2 tig old bitties like this, and we was all drunk. That's what we doing? That didn't happen? Or maybe it did happen, but that don't qualify as inappropriate behavior. Okay? Or what about the part when we left the video shoot all drunk and we all went to help you take the boxes and stuff back up to your house, and he walked right on in there in your house and got on the sofa and got under the cover, bitch, like he was very comfortable laying there. You gonna tell me that didn't happen? Now, Vince was there because Vince came out and said hello to everybody, so I'm not alluding that nothing freaky happened, but Vince was there. We walked upstairs. His drunk ass went straight to your sofa and went straight to that cover, and he did it in a very familiar manner, like he had done did it before, or like he had done left that cover there before. Are we saying that none of this happened? Or are we just saying it's appropriate? I'm just trying to figure out what the basis is.
He really sat up there and reenacted. I can't even laugh at this because I'm just so shocked. I'm in shock. I'm in legitimate shock right now. Like, I know this is funny, but like, I'm in shock. Now you're gonna sit there and do all of this shit in front of Funky. Like, how stupid are you? Like, first off, and then one thing he's saying, which makes me, I know he's telling the truth, is her saying, oh, well, he isn't married to her. He isn't married to her. Motherfucker, it don't matter if he's legally married or not. They go around publicly with wedding bands on, and he's saying and she's saying that's my husband, and you're saying that's my wife. And y'all are living together. And y'all are playing house. Y'all are presented as a united front. So until further notice, sir, you are spoken for. Until Yandy comes out publicly and says, we have an open fucking relationship, bitch, you are spoken for, and the behavior that you're doing is inappropriate. She has not said, I'm in an open relationship with this man. And she has sat here on that show defending you over and over again, saying that these bitches are jealous. People are jealous of us. People are against black love. Making it a race thing. Just for you to do this stupid shit. And then for Tamar. Oh, well, they not really married. Bitch, he's still not available to you. I'm so sick of these fucking women making excuses for your stupidity. Oh, well, he's not really married. Bitch, he ain't available. Bitch, I'm not married, but I'm not available. The fuck you mean? When does marriage, when did it become that marriage is like the goalpost of availability, bitch? Bitch, I'm not available. I don't have to be married to be available. The fuck you mean? You never heard of partners? Some people don't want to get legal papers. Some people can't do legal papers for whatever the fuck reason. Because they have bad credit, because they have bad debt, and they don't want their spouse to get involved in their legal issues. But they're still not available for you to sit on their laps with your titties out, bitch. The fuck you talking about? Oh, well, he not married anyways. Shut the fuck up.
Of the legal facsimile that you don't put out on the internet and what your lawyer people supposed to be calling to talk to me about. Okay, because baby, you ain't the only one that got lawyers. You ain't the only ones that's lawyered up. And the funny thing about it is, you gonna really gag, bitch. Because you ain't the only one that got lawyers on the line. One of your favorite lawyers reached out to me this morning. The white one you used to fuck, bitch.
I'll show a picture of that white man real quick. Just give me a second, please. Jeremy J.R. Robinson, that was his name. Old fiance. We're gonna click him. He was a nice looking white man too. That's him. Right there. That's him. He's talking to Funky now. They were engaged. Just wanted to give context.
Okay, I got them all on the line, baby. Everybody is on the line. I got a whole harem of black females that hate your ass that's attorneys in my inbox ready to go. Not to mention the ones I keep on my own. So I'm trying to decide who I'ma hire. I might just hire all of them, starting with the white man who you used to give all your loving to, and let him handle it since he knows your ass inside and out. What you want to do? What you want to do? Baby, I ain't never been scared of you. I've been told you leave me alone. I've been told your motherfucking ass to leave me the hell alone. And then if y'all notice, the statement got less to do about the gossip and more to do about the album. I feel like a big dumbass right now. I really do. Because I feel like you roped me into all of this for this moment to promote that damn album. It's all making sense to me now. It's all making sense. Because the way you were overly flirty and the way you and Zoe kept trying to probe me with questions, with stuff with Mendices, I really feel like you were setting me up to tell it and my dumb ass fell for it. My dumb ass fell for it. But bitch, since I'm falling on the ground and I can't get up, bitch, we telling it all. Sure did. And you left out the V12, left out of there, got in that black car, sat all in his lap, and y'all was kissing all up to 75, 85 until we got back to your house. You gonna tell me that didn't happen? I mean, what's... If it's a video shoot and he a co-star, then the relationship should have been on the set and that's it. We hung out on 3 separate occasions where it's just supposed to be me, you, and maybe Zoe and the makeup people. And here comes Mendices. And here y'all come sneagling and giggling in the corners. And sneaking in and out the restaurants. And him touching on you. And y'all having lovey-dovey, flirty conversation. You finna really sit up here and tell me I didn't see this with my own 2 eyes? Mr. Walker, he deposed to me. Mr. Walker, anytime you ready to depose me, come on. Mr. Walker, you gonna need to go down to the 4 Seasons. You gonna need to go down to I'm gonna help you, Mr. Walker.
The chat is so bad. Like, the chat is so bad. Like, there is no one in here that's saying, oh, you lying, Funky. We're riding with Tamar. What's up with ladies in the ATL loving on convicts? We need the driver of that black car to come forward. Uberman got cameras in the car, bitch. Somebody called out to Ruth Chris to see if we could get the video footage. He's fine, though. Tamar, was it good? Sniggling and giggling. Girl, you should have left Funky alone. Okay, Michelle trying to warn us about the Muppet. Hit the like button. And the Oscar goes to, why are you worried about their relationship? There's that one hater. They were practicing for the movie with her nasty self. I'm going to tell it, then going to tell it all. Can somebody help Tamar and pick her face up off the ground? Like, this is a mess.
You need to go down to the 4 Seasons and ask them to delete the video footage from the night when Tamar...
Someone wrote, where is Yandy?
...had on the blue denim dress that had the puffy shoulders and the skirt here. Because that's the night all those girls saw her at ballet and her and Mendices trying to hide behind that column. I'm going to help your case, Mr. Walker. Matter of fact, I might pull my credit card statement and let you know exactly which date it was. The dress was blue on that day. The dress was army fatigue green on the day we was down to the roof, Chris, and he was rubbing in between her thighs, and she was talking about, stop, stop. Okay, girl, don't play with me. Don't play with me. And Mr. Walker, I hate that this lady don't win and got you involved in this mess, because all it's gonna be is a big old case of he said, she said, and I'm not backing down. You can't tell me what I didn't see and what I didn't hear. You cannot tell me what I did not see and what I did not hear. You old call the law ass bitch. Everything they say about your ass is true. You don't went up and stirred up all this motherfucking confusion, all because you wanted sympathy, going around lying, talking about the top of your damn mouth done fell out. Do you see how one little cry for attention on the internet has turned into all of this?
That part.
When all you had to do was take your pie-faced ass on L'Oreal podcast, all you had to say was, I hung out with some friends that night. When I got home, I went through my normal routine. I passed out. Instead, you...
This is, again, here we go.
...wanted to be shady. I went to a friend's party. I threw a friend a party. Yes, bitch, I'm mad because you're lying. Because you insist on being the victim in this situation. And for all of y'all out there talking about, she didn't never say his name. She didn't never say his name. She didn't have to say my name.
We all knew she was she was talking about him. And again, as I stated several times on this stream, there was very clear rules of engagement. She broke the fucking rules not once, but twice. So this is the consequences of her behavior. When all her funky ass had to do was promote her fucking music and shut the fuck up.
When you know you're one of the main characters in the story, your name don't have to be said. You knew what you was doing. And you trying to be the perpetual victim that you love being. You not finna paint this narrative that, oh, you just went out your way to do so much for this friend and this friend betrayed you. Baby girl, if
you sent me something on Discord. Okay, let me see what you sent me on Discord. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a way to like open this image to make it bigger. This is what Dan said to me. Every time he mentions the pillars they're hiding behind. That's literally, you're so absolutely right. Like they're trying to sit here, like trying to hide that they're making out and no one's going to see us. There's just like, and his little ass pillar. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That's canon. That was them.
If anybody was betrayed in this situation, it was me, who ended up being collateral damage in your antics, your reindeer games, and your bullshit. So I'm here to tell you and Mr. Walker, bring it on, bitch. And you better bring it damn strong. Bring it on. Because you ain't finna fucking sit up here and tell me what the hell I didn't see and what the fuck I didn't hear. Baby, I already got two people that me and you know in common that I can call on the line right now to vouch for your ass sitting in his lap at B12. So play it how you want to play it. But I think it'd be in your best damn interest to leave me the hell alone. I done told you I'm not them other punks you used to being around. Girl, it take more than a little piece of letterhead to scare me. It take more than a little piece of letterhead to scare me. And baby mama ain't never been no dummy. Baby, my assets, and my money tied up in so many damn trusted different investments, girl. If you're lucky to get anything, it'll be off this rush card that got $55 on it. Good luck, bitch. Okay?
You go get a good $55.
Leave me alone, lady. And you know what? You're right. It is unfortunate that other people's families and whatnot get affected by this situation. I hate whatever this may have caused for Yandy and her family, because Yandy already catching all types of hell down to the love and hip hop, so on and so forth. And I feel bad about it. But on the flip side of things, Yandy, I want to apologize to you if you getting caught up in this. But at the very end of the day, Yandy, it also ain't my responsibility to protect you. It's your man's own. Okay, let that be perfectly clear. Yandy, I don't have nothing against you. All the children that's involved, all the families involved. I hate that children and families is involved. Don't nobody want defects involved in this shit like this, but it ain't my job to protect nobody's children or their damn family. It's Tamar's job to protect her children and her family, and it's Mandisi's job to protect his children and her family. And it would have been her job. It would have been her best job, the best job she ever would have did had she left me the fuck alone. But now you want to keep poking and poking and poking and digging and digging. And at the end of the day, Tamar Braxton, people are now seeing your ass for who you are. Okay? You home wrecking whore. Oh. All right? Allegedly.
Oh.
That's why Michael Malden's wife was finna whoop your ass. Allegedly. Ooh. Tawanda already got on the thing and said you messed with Tony Braxton, man, back in the day, allegedly. Ooh. Then you all up on the stage, all behind Birdman, allegedly.
That's Tony Braxton's husband. So there's a clip of like Tamar hanging, like kind of like hanging on Birdman during an event that was on the internet a couple weeks ago. And a lot of people thought that was weird because like it just came out that about accusations of Tamar like sleeping with Tony's husband, like one of Tony's like former people, and now you hanging on your brother-in-law. Child.
Girl, you knew exactly what you was doing. You knew what you was doing, and you knew it was wrong. Cause several times, me and you, several times, Tamar, I looked you in the face and said, girl, but he married. You was like, he not married. I said, so they just doing it for the show. And you was like, yeah, he say they just doing. We've had conversation about what y'all had going on, girl. So I'm confused about which part of the statement that you wrote on Mr. Walker letterhead is you being accused of inappropriate behavior. Either I got inappropriate listening or my barometer for what's inappropriate is broken. He deposed to me, okay? But I am ready, Mr. Walker. Oh, Mr. Walker. If you good as them people said you is down there to the law school, Mr. Walker, you'll find me and you'll get me whatever appropriate paperwork or whatever the case may be, and we could sit down and talk about it, and then we could really finish spilling it all publicly, bitch, because it still ain't even all spilled. I'm still holding on over here.
Tamar, stop. Say no more, ma'am. Ma'am, say no more. Say no more. Please say no more. Please stop it. Let this go.
Still over here trying to protect what little bit of damn dignity you got left about yourself. Leave me alone, girl. You think all them damn people in that room when you was sitting on that man's lap and it ain't no pictures? You think in V12 when you was sitting on that man's lap, some of them girls wasn't sitting back like this, taking videos and pictures? Is you think the people was dumb enough not to take no pictures? You met your mics today, bitch. Leave me alone. Mr. Walker, don't you send no shit around here to my house. Now, I done damn told you. Talking about, let me read. Hold on, nigga. This bitch done made me mad. We finna sit here for the whole hour. This bitch done say, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with my male co-star. Since when is rubbing in between somebody's legs appropriate? Since when is kissing somebody else's man in the Uber appropriate? If the relationship was appropriate, why was y'all not walking and leaving out of establishments together if it was appropriate? I'm confused you. Mr. Walker, did you ask this lady any of this stuff before she... Mr. Walker, I'm starting to believe she came in your office and stole this paper and put this on it. Girl, don't got me hot. Excuse me.
That's what I was saying. I don't even think he wrote this. The attorney.
These rumors don't just touch me. They touch our families, our kids. Well, did your kids know what you was...
Like, this is giving ChatGPT. It's just my opinion.
Girl, I mean, there is so many places I can go with this. I asked your lime potato salad complected skin ass.
Lying potato salad complexion skin ass. I just want to know something. Potato salad. Let me see if we can find some potatoes. Oh well, might be. I'll share what I'm sharing what I'm seeing here. So we have that's potato salad. No, that's not her. Hold on, let's go to her. Yeah, maybe. He might have something. There might be something there. But y'all use your own judgment.
To leave me the hell alone months ago. And you just could not leave well enough alone. And then you want to try to piggyback off of what's going on in the blogs with the other bloggers being sued, talking about, professional reporting and responsible reporting. Bitch, it
Dan in the chat said potato salad is the unsung hero of the dinner table, and I will not have it slandered.
don't get no more responsible than reporting what you seen with your own eyes. As a matter of fact, what I'm doing is not reporting. What I'm doing is recanting. Recanting. Reporting is when you read the paper. Reporting is when you got the information from somewhere else. Recanting is when you live the experience. You ain't finna sit up.
I can run it real quick. Let me see. I'm not going to show the results because I have like other stuff on ChatGPT. Where's that? Let me go back. Here we go. Let me run it real quick. I have time today. It's going to take the image. Oop. Nope, I don't want to do that. I just want to copy it. I'm going to go on ChatGPT. Was ChatGPT or any AI used to generate this letter? Okay, here we go. This is rude. There is no reliable way to determine with certainty whether this letter was written by ChatGPT or any other AI just by looking at the image. Documents don't contain detectable AI fingerprints, and AI detection tools are not scientifically reliable. However, I can tell you what the content and formatting suggests. It is formatted like a standard attorney-issued public statement with a letterhead, formal structure, and a clear PR title. The writing is coherent, organized, professional, consistent with human written legal communication. The tone and flow don't show the typical patterns of unedited AI. Technically, could it have been written by AI? Technically, yes, because AI can produce polished legal style statements, but nothing in the letter proves AI involvement, and nothing about it strongly suggests AI either. AI could have been used. If you want, I could also analyze tone patterns, red flags. Let's ask red flags. So it's saying AI could have edited. Mary in the chat wrote, so it was written by a moron with a lack of moral compass. So it's saying that it could be, it's leaning towards it could be a human is what it's saying. It's leaning towards that. But damn. It's like Marie say, so it was written by a moron with a lack of moral compass. Yeah, just boilerplate, not necessarily.
You or Mr. Douglas, Mr. Walker, you know Mr. Walker finna sit up here and tell me what the hell my lived experience was, bitch. I'm like that lady on the Women's of Brewster's Place. You left your curtains open. I synced you. I synced you. I see that letter from Mr. Walker ain't addressed nothing Pacific. I see that letter ain't addressed nothing Pacific that was inappropriate. Bitch, I sent you. Mr. Walker, I sent her. As many people, like I said, anybody who was down to that V12 that seen Tamar sitting in his lap, drunk, please email me at funky.neva@funky.neva.com. And any of them girls that was at that ballet when Tamar and Medici went back and hid around that corner, please email me at funky.neva@funky.neva.com. Let's get it on, bitch. Since you want to sing so much, you need to be singing Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. Ah, baby, let's get it on. Come on, sugar. Let's get it on. All you doing is wasting your money, that man time, and his fax paper to engage.
He is like destroying her. My God.
Engage in a battle of my word against yours, and I'm not backing down. I seen what I saw. I heard what I heard, and that ain't all of what I heard. I told you, go find somebody else to fucking play with.
Can the chat help Hikaru of what's going on? Because this is a lot of fuckery.
Want to sit up and fool out loud with people, man, thinking the shit cute. Then when it hit the fan, then you want to rush and hurry up and put out a video and make it seem like they was just co-stars. Girl. Have you not forgot the conversations we've had? The conversations I was privy to? The things I've seen? Now you want to play me like I'm some old lying, delusional, crazy ass person. Girl, fuck you.
Damn.
You let that damn man send some shit around my damn house. You gonna curse the day that shit ever made it here. I tell you that. Leave me the fuck alone. Keep your damn mouth closed and go sing them battered woman love songs of yours. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch.
Not even close, Hikaru.
All of this shit was dead. But in the true Tamar fashion, you had to take your pie-faced ass up there to L'Oreal and be
pie-faced it. So we went from potato salad complexion to pie-faced it. Oh my God.
Shady. Shouldn't your ass be somewhere healing? Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. Then wonder why your ass became a spokesperson for PrEP. Girl, don't get me started. You don't match your damn match. Let's move on. Couldn't take the heat no more, baby. She couldn't take the heat. Then want to go call the laws. Want to go down there and call Mr. Walker office. Now you set all this shit in motion. Then you want to go call Mr. Walker office. Girl, give Mr. Walker my number. Let me tell Mr. Walker who his client really is. That's probably the process server people at my door now.
That's a process server.
Riot in Rio. Let's move on to the next thing. Something else about some anger since I'm mad to help calm me down.
Woo. Quinn. Okay, let's keep going. Quinn! I wonder how long this is going to last.
So they don't recycle the casket.
You buried now. What's wrong?
As far as me being messy and not being able to be trusted, who are going to be apprehensive about getting into these up the casket. Let's move on to the next thing. Something else about some anger since I'm mad.
Okay, so we're gonna play it because I think he goes back to talk about Tamar.
Help calm me down.
We're gonna play it.
Quinn!
Very like that. That's what you do. You bury it just like it is now.
My goodness.
So they don't recycle the casket.
Okay.
Bury it now. What's wrong? Bury it. You know the problem.
This goes.
So listen, y'all, I don't know whose fume this is, but a family member said he was going to ding up the casket. He was going to ding up the casket to make sure that they never, ever was able to resell the casket. And I think that's some low down shit if people are doing that. Now, there was somebody in the chat that just put something that said,
okay, here we go.
He will never be able to hang with me. And that's why part of me was always apprehensive about getting into these types of things. This is why I always make comments like, I stay the fuck away from fish. I don't mess with fish. Okay. And I know that there's going to be a demographic of people out there who are going to take this
So he wasn't done with the subject, which I thought he wasn't.
Incident and paint it as my entire character, and I'm already okay with that because y'all are committed to not liking me anyway. But as far as me being messy and not being able to be trusted and all these different things, baby, that is not my reputation amongst my friends. That is not my reputation amongst my friends, and I have not been invited into the spaces that I've been invited to, and I have not been around as long as I've been around being somebody who is messy, who can't be trusted, who violates friendships, and who violates trust. But what you're not going to do is violate me and treat me like I'm some disposable pawn, okay? When them people was on that internet eating my ass the fuck up, that woman sat her ass back and she did not give a damn. Do you know how hurtful that is to think that you're becoming friends with somebody that they can just treat you so disposably? I have a text message when she dropped the video and I said, oh, this was all for promotion. The lady writes in the text message, we can make up later. Please don't ruin this for me. I spent a lot of money on my project. Please, if you can't stay quiet, just support me. The lady had no problem making me collateral damage.
And that's manipulative as fuck to me. Like, this is crazy.
As a part of her rollout. It was all a scheme. And the problem is she never expected me to act out of turn because she is so used to everybody else being around her, falling in line or being so happy to be.
Yes, LC, I am. Just take a seat.
In her presence that they'll never go against her for the sake of being friends.
By the way, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit the like button. If you like what you're seeing, if you like the show, I would also appreciate, in addition to making sure to leave a comment on the video and also hit the subscribe button. Everything I'm asking for is free. I really appreciate it. I do appreciate the support I am getting, especially support I got last month. I really, really do appreciate all the engagements, but let's keep the engagements going. Let's keep the subscribe. Let's keep on hitting that subscribe button. Let's keep that going up. Let's keep the comments. Let's keep the like buttons. Let's keep the engagement going because I really want to continue doing this, and it would really mean a lot to me if you guys really help me out with these simple free acts.
Friends with Tamar Braxton. Girl, I got plenty of friends. And somebody said Tamar only wants to attempt to shut you up because it's the truth. It is the truth. I ain't got no reason to lie on you. And what I subsequently just ended up fucking doing to Yandy, I ain't got no reason to damn lie. What I'm lying for? I didn't want.
Thanks, Hikaru.
I didn't want to talk about none of this. You the one kept doing it.
It's true. He did not want to talk about it. And I'm going to keep on showing this because I want everybody to understand that he did not want to do this. Let's rewind again.
You don't say nothing. I won't say nothing. You don't post nothing. I won't post nothing. That goes for subliminal posts too. And
he told you, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this. And here we are. And here the fuck we are. And he's just... Jesus.
You the one. And then got the nerve to want to go get the lawyer people. So I can finish telling they ass what the fuck I just told the world and what I'm telling you to your damn face. I love your mama and daddy, but the biggest failure in life they ever had was your ass.
Oh my God. What the fuck did he just say? What the fuck?
So I can finish telling they ass what the fuck I just told the world and what I'm telling you to your damn face. I love your mama and daddy, but the biggest failure in life they ever had was your ass.
I'm not even going to sit here and demonize him for going this low. I'm not. And this is why. The only behavior you could do is control your behavior and how you react to things and how you engage, right? That's what you can control. And at this point in time, Tamar created this, right? She created this. He told her, I don't want to do this. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. You do you, I do me. We're done. We're done. She wouldn't listen. So wherever hell he wants to go and how low he wants to go and how low he wants to take this, you asked for it. Now, this is why, like me, especially when I get older, I learn who am I going to mess with and who am I not going to mess with. What shit I'm going to step on, like what pile of shit I'm going to step on, which pile of shit I'm not going to step on, right? Because obviously in life, we're going to fuck up. We're going to step on a landmine and a lot of shit's just going to pile up and it's just going to go down, right? You're going to step on a landmine and shit goes down, right? Right. Okay. But here's the issue with this situation. Funky told Tamar where the landmine was. Funky told Tamar, here you go. Here are the landmines. Here is how to activate me. Here's how to push me. Here's how you're going to take you to go to hell. This is what's going to cause me to go to hell on you. If you step on that landmine. Outside of that, you could do whatever you want. You could suck and fuck whoever you want. You could do whatever you want with your family. You could do whatever rumors out there about you. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to cover you. I'm not going to talk about you. Whatever you do for the rest of your life, go on ahead. I won't comment on it. I won't. You do you. And I do me. Okay? And she just stepped on a goddamn landmine, not once, but several fucking times. So yes, Tamar, you asked for him to go this low and bring up your fucking parents being embarrassed of your ass and you being a fucking failure.
Something about the way they raised you or didn't raise you got you fucked up. And on top of that, I'm going to take it a step further. You may not want to believe it, and your family may be in denial. There is something psychiatric with you.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think everyone is on board with that, to be honest with you. I think the whole family's on board with that. I don't think there's anyone that's sitting here that's thinking that Tamar is okay. I don't think that's a hot take. I got to be honest with you. That's really not a hot take. That's kind of like common sense.
I tried to love you, bitch.
Ooh.
In the midst of all of this, I was still low-key on here throwing subliminals. And Tamar, me and you could go out to eat tomorrow and it won't be a thing. We could talk about it and it won't be a thing. We could go back and be friends. And you kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. You kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And you wouldn't listen when a person told you to stop.
Okay, this comment is messy as fuck. You forgot the other story about the casket. No, bitch. We not over this one yet.
You can't go around doing whatever the fuck you want to do to people, Tamar. You can't.
From what I remembered from the Ilana episode, Tamar mentioned being touched, and she's the mere reflection of her mother's toxic ass attitude. That was like an issue that was like, I don't watch the Braxtons. It's just not my cup of tea. They mentioned something, and if I quote it or if I say it incorrectly, I apologize. It's not my intent. There was a family member that was trying to come forward about being touched. So, and Tamar was trying to expose it. I think that there are families that unfortunately have like a dirty little secret and have a history of incestual behavior. And instead of just saying what it is, and like basically, if you know that there's a family member that's on this type of bullshit, instead of continuously bringing them, let me go full screen on this, because this was like one of the things I was thinking about talking about. I brought it up at the beginning of my stream about a TikToker going off about like what was going on near Thanksgiving, and she mentioned that there was like incestual sexual abuse in her family. And they were inviting the people in the family, like the pedophiles. They were continuously inviting the pedophile family members to Thanksgiving. And she became the black sheep of the family because she was like, hey, we shouldn't have fucking pedophiles to the fucking family gatherings. If you're a fucking pedophile and you are a danger to children, don't have the pedophile near the fucking children. Now, I don't know what it is, and I don't like it when people try to group it with black families or white families or anything. I feel like this is just an issue within families, that if you have the creepy uncle or the creepy cousin or the creepy this, the creepy that, you continuously bring these people in family gatherings and have them around small children, and the cycle never fucking stops. So is it a shock to me that Tamar is saying I was touched, and now there's another family member saying they were touched by another family member? No, I'm not. I'm not touched, but not touched. I'm not shocked. But guess what? Just because this happens to you and you went through this, that does not give you the right to inflict pain. Just because pain was inflicted on you does not give you permission to inflict pain on others. It does not give you permission. All this is, oh, okay. So this is why you have issues. It's because this happened to you. And you're working on it. Or you're quote unquote working on it. And it's something you have to deal with. Okay, I could be empathetic towards that. I could be understanding towards that. But for you to use things that happen to you as you receiving permission to hurt and inflict pain to others, especially people that didn't even do the shit to you? No, not at all. Diva, the Alana Fix My Life episode, this is from the chat, was before the family member confession. Like she said, that a family member allegedly molested her. Elsie also said her mother has been bitter for over 20 years about her husband's cheating, and she dragged her daughters through it. Okay, so I'm not going to repeat what Mary said. And I'm not going to repeat what Elsie said, but there's that.
Can't go around creating media shitstorms, expecting people to be collateral damage and be all right with it, Tamar. You can't do that. And then play victim to circumstances that you created.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just because you are a victim of something or you went through something, it does not give you permission to continue to do bad, to have bad behavior. It's not a permission for you to, oh, well, I went through this, so I could do whatever the hell I want. I could act out whatever the hell I want. I could act a fucking fool. I could hurt as many people as I want. I could inflict as much pain and damage to people. I could create chaos. I could create drama because I went through something. Because I went through something, it gives me permission to hurt other people, to create chaos and confusion for other people because I went through something? No, that's not how the fuck it works.
Like, do you know what brings me peace in this situation? That no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how many attorneys that you call, the whole court of public opinion is on my side.
That's a fact.
That's really got to make you feel low as an individual because it speaks to what the world knows of your energy and your character. Run across all the blogs. Run across all of them. Yeah, there are a few. He's so messy. He's so whatever. He a messy punk. Overall, the entire viewing public is like, you're crazy. I don't even watch y'all show. I don't know what's going on. But all they're saying in the comments right now is, Tawanda got to be feeling very vindicated right now. Tawanda got to be feeling.
Yeah, I've been seeing snippets about what's going on the show. It's not good. But yeah, Tawanda, the family must be feeling very vindicated.
Very vindicated right now. I don't know what's going on the show or whatever. But Tamar, baby. And here's the sad part, right? Because now that I don't got all the fussing and cussing out, that was very cathartic. Like, I'm back to normal right now. In the midst of all of this, I still just want to love on you. And I know that makes me a fool.
It really does.
Like, Tamar, I was so interested in being your friend. I'm going to be very vulnerable here. I was very interested in being your friend because I was like, ooh, finally, this girl gonna have some good people around her, somebody who don't want nothing from her, somebody who could pay their own tab, somebody that's gonna hold her accountable, somebody who ain't scared of her, somebody who's gonna tell her when she's wrong. I was like, we would be really good friends together. And I was glad when you reached out to me and we started hanging out. And we had some really good times. We did, honestly and truthfully, we had great times the whole way through until you came with this fuck shit. Until you came with the fuck shit. Then, in the midst of the fuck shit, you know, I made a simple request. Can you just say a little something? Well, I'm in the hospital. I didn't say. I said, okay, girl. You had Phil and Norman them called me. You put the statement up for all of 45 minutes and you took it down and started popping off. Then we thought it was over. And it was over. You had said your piece. I had said my piece. It was done. Your album came out. Your music sound good. You're looking good. Your mouth healed from when you almost died and didn't want to call the ambulance. Then you had to take your ass on L'Oreal's show. And I ain't got nothing against L'Oreal. I love L'Oreal. L'Oreal, I was looking at you a little sideways when you said, well, somebody who you thought was a friend, but I understand you was doing your journalistic duty, so I'm going to leave you alone, L'Oreal. But you took your ass over there to L'Oreal, and instead of just saying, I went out, came home tipsy and drunk, or whatever, it had to start with the mess. I threw a friend, I went to a friend's birthday party. I threw a friend. We're not going to get into like what? Come on now, come on now, girl. And you honestly thought I was just gonna sit and let that ride? When I had already told your ass, leave me alone? Fuck the rest of this show. Rashida, I see you down there. But let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it.
Is Rashida in here? I wonder if it's her spam account. Oh, Lord.
What? All my psychiatric people, what has to be wrong with a person from a psychiatric perspective that they experience trauma, a medical emergency, and the first thing they do is run to Instagram to say they almost died?
L'Oreal is someone's name.
What is that? Why did you even do that? Why? That's where all of this started from. Your undying thirst for attention. And you don't give a damn where it comes from. That was why you couldn't sit your ass the fuck down at the No Limit thing. Baby, I couldn't tell if you was performing or if Baby was performing. What is wrong with you? No normal person runs and has a medical emergency and then runs to Instagram. Most people would never even want anybody to know. And then you love the shit flurries because you didn't even give the people enough information for us to pray for you specifically. As long as they was on the internet buzzing about Tamar, long as they was buzzing, you didn't give a damn. You didn't give a damn how you artificially stirred people's emotions. Like, I don't know if you grasp the brevity of this. You got on the internet and said you almost died. Okay? And people took you serious. And as a result of me being a male friend that was with you, admittedly, who has a past of drugs and alcohol and partying, that's my cross and my burden to carry. But in that moment, I was no longer the messy gay best friend. I was the male who failed to protect his friend. And black women, I'm talking to y'all. That's the duality sometimes that is played, that we play as gay boys. Like, on one token, we the accessory and y'all good girlfriend. But then when it's time for a man to be in the picture, y'all throw all that gay shit out the way and y'all attack us as men, okay? I was being attacked, Tamar, as a man. He did something to her. How could he let this happen to her? If that's his real friend, why didn't he go upstairs with her? Why didn't he make sure? See, all that Funky Dineva shit went out the window. Now all that gay shit went out the window. Now my manhood's been called into question. I'm a faggot when it's convenient.
This is crazy. I haven't been adding that much commentary because there's a lot to unpack here, to be quite honest. And I just didn't feel like it was appropriate to speak on the dynamics of being like the gay man, straight woman, relationship. I do think that gay men are treated like accessories, and I don't think it is a race thing. I think all gay men are treated like an accessory. And not trying to put no names out there, but I feel like gay men that are breaking out as stars, they're becoming stars not because of their talent, but because they're playing an extreme caricature of what a gay man is. Where, for example, yes, Funky Dineva is a gay man, but that's not his main personality. Do you understand what I'm saying? He is gay. You can obviously tell he's gay, but he's not entertaining because he's gay. He's entertaining because of the value that he's putting in the conversation and his read and his quick witness. being really quick-witted. You know what I mean? Same thing with Armand Wiggins. Yes, he is gay. Yes, he talks about female hip-hop and things like that. But it's not because he's gay. He's where he is. He's not being a caricature of a gay man. That's just what he is. I'm a gay man and I'm talking and I have a platform. And I know I've seen it on reality TV through the years, like especially Real Housewives of Atlanta. You remember Miss Lawrence? They used Miss Lawrence like a fucking prop. And it was Miss Lawrence. I forgot what that other guy's name was that Needy held around like a purse. And then the one that Kim Zolciak had around. There was 3 gay men on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And let's be clear, if it wasn't for those men and Nene Leakes, that show wouldn't be shit. And they did not get the paychecks that those women got because they were the accessories. They were the purse and everything like that. And they're disposable. So we're going to use you to uplift us, to make us look pretty, to make us like seem funnier and things like that. Because there's this toxic feeling of, we know you want to be like us. You know you want to be like us. We know you want us to be a part of our conversation. You know you want to come to our parties. That's what you guys secretly want. So you're gonna be my purse, and then you're gonna come with me. And I'm gonna use and abuse you because you are my purse. And you benefit for being in my presence because this is who you truly want to be. And it's fucked up. And then anytime anyone from the gay community speaks out about this being the type of behavior and this is the type of thing that happens, they get called messy. Why are you hanging out with them anyways? You can't trust them. They're haters. They're this. It's some other homophobic shit. Where in reality it's like, no, they're just calling it what it is. They're just calling it what the fuck it is. But as soon as they step out of the purse role, the homophobia just flies out of the mouth. We liked you when you were a purse. We liked you when you were beneath us. You liked us when you were just following us like a dog. But as soon as you try to talk back and speak up for yourself, the homophobia comes out. Every fucking time the homophobia comes out. So that's why for me, the one thing I'll say to gay men is that y'all need to be careful who you're around. I'm not going to sit here and say every straight woman is awful and that they're going to use you and they're going to manipulate you and do all these things. I'm not going to say that's what it is. But what he said in the beginning, saying like, this is why I don't want to be around straight women or be friends with straight women. I understand. He's clearly coming from a place of hurt. So I'm not going to sit here and act like he's like talking shit. But like I said, I didn't want to say too much while he was doing that spill because that's his story. That's his experience and his story to tell.
But when it serves the narrative, oh, I'm all the man you'll ever need. My gay boys, do y'all see sometimes why I say I don't fuck up with fish?
He just said what I said.
Last man seen with you. You didn't even give me enough information to give the damn people. So I simply said, I don't know what happened to the lady. Any reasonable person who would have seen the internet on fire the way it was on fire, fuck clearing my name, any reasonable person would have came on the internet and said, y'all calm down, I'm good. Y'all calm down, I'm good. But instead, you sat there for days just allowing people to cook up all type of stuff while you sat back and enjoyed it. All in the name of an album rollout, and that's where you had me fucked up. Because I went from being attacked, I went from being called every gross name in the book, my character was put on trial. It went from that to, oh, he's a part of it. Look, he's in the video. Not today, bitch. Not today. Not today. You fumbled over me, and you fumbled over me real hard. Because my intentions with you were always genuine.
LCSW here. Tamar is a classic case of histrionic personality disorder. Anyone with DSM-V and actually in the psychology field will agree. I disagree with diagnosing people on the internet. I'm sorry. I disagree with it. I used to like shit like that, like borderline and all that kind of stuff. Like, I just think that's just really, really dangerous territories. I think, like, you know, you should just leave it as, you know, there's something wrong with them, or they're having narcissistic tendencies, or I feel like they're narcissistic, because, like, I know some people are going to be like, well, narcissistic is a personality disorder. Okay, if you say, yeah, okay, yes, it is technically, but shut the fuck up. But, like, going on saying, like, detailed histrionic personality disorder, anyone with a DSM-V, you have not spoke with her. You have not worked with her. You cannot be going around saying that someone has a histrionic personality disorder or borderline personality disorder. Just leave it as there's something wrong with her. Simple. Done.
You introduced this fuck shit to what could have been a beautiful relationship with us, and you won't have to carry that to your damn grave or until you figure out a way to make it right. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't have shit to make right with you. This shit began with you. It was perpetuated with you, and it's continuing with you. We're going to do another story, and then I'm going to bring my girl Rashida on. You know, last but not least, I think the only thing that keeps me sane in this moment, and has to be eating you alive, is nobody believes you. And I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that, and I want you to remember this face. Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. Nobody. Everyone thinks you're crazy. I bet your sisters are at home eating this alive because they know you for your works. I tried to tell the girls a long time ago, I play on a whole nother level that y'all girls don't play on. Y'all be too busy playing on the physical plane. I be up here in the spiritual world. No one believes you. Everyone thinks you're crazy. Everyone thinks you're the common denominator. Speaks volumes for you. It's really sad that your antics outweigh your voice.
This is some nasty work right here.
And the saddest part about it all is that you don't even realize you're Tamar Braxton. That's the sad part. You don't even realize it. You do things to reduce yourself to such a common level. You're so common. You are so common. If this don't make you common, I don't know what does. Just old common piece of fish. Running around with a recycled piece of used up love and hip hop talent. Now the subject of blogs for something messy and not your voice. Common.
I would like to ask the chat, and this is not me being mean, but I just want to, maybe I want to make a point here. If you get to this point in the video, if you're doing the replay game, or if you're listening live right now, could y'all please tell me, since the last time I spoke about this lady, or before I spoke about this lady, have you had any interest in listening to her music? Do you know a title of a song? She's had several albums, so I'm not asking for anything. If it was like a one album or she only did an EP, then yeah, I could see what I'm asking is kind of mean. Do y'all know anything? Do y'all know a song? Have you even bothered to even hear her voice? Her singing voice? Just curious.
You supposed to be a star, baby. You supposed to be a whole star. You got a voice that is undeniable. You definitely should be mentioned third or fourth behind Whitney Houston, but yet here it is. You ain't nothing more than just a common bitch from Baltimore doing common bitch things.
LC, Dan wrote nope. LC wrote, I remember she did, these are all past tense. She did a cover of Be Grateful by Hezekiah Walker. And then there's the Love and War song that drove me crazy on the radio. Yeah.
Like sneaking around with other people's significant others, just low down and common. That's what's got to hurt the most.
Storm Monroe in the chat writing, dang.
Let me check my cameras and see if these hoes at my house. I would be somewhere in shambles. I would be somewhere in shambles if somebody just got on the internet and relegated me.
No, Dan, he's calling her worse. Common. LC wrote, the problem with Tamar is not only she's disrespectful, but her public unprofessional attitudes makes nobody want to work with her. Yeah, too.
Me to as low of a common ass bitch as I just did you. I would be somewhere clawing my mattress if I was supposed to be as big of a star as you are, and you down here playing around with common stuff.
This is a nasty read.
Toni Braxton would never.
That was a nasty read.
Janet Jackson would never.
That is nasty.
Yet somehow.
What is this comment this person wrote? Hi, Q. You, sir, are hilarious. What is this person? Old piece of Florida Malay fish. Tamar Braxton. Oh, Lord.
Here you are. Just common. Just an everyday.
Dan, you messy for that. LC, I'm not trying to be mean, but the black music industry is already dying, and working with her will not merit any gains with the general public. Oh yeah, it is. We talked about it. How for the first time in 30 plus years that a rap song was not on the Billboard charts, and Cardi B released an album, and one of the songs from her album was on there. And then would put a rap song back on the charts was Megan Thee Stallion song, but it wasn't even high on the charts. So black music is in danger. Jermaine Dupri called it out many years ago. It was when, I know we're going a segue here, but there's a point to this. Jermaine Dupri pointed this. Yeah, Jermaine Dupri pointed this out several years ago. What happened was Chris Brown was supposed to perform at American Music Awards, and it was supposed to be a Thriller melody to celebrate, I think it was like the 30-year anniversary or something of the Thriller album, and which is like a big thing. And Chris Brown was supposed to perform it. And he practiced, everyone's practiced. Sierra was involved. It was like a whole thing. He had dancers. Like it was a thing. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna think about doing this. This was actually a thing. And they canceled it last minute, which means that the Michael Jackson Thriller album was not going to be talked about, was not going to be mentioned, it was not going to be discussed at all. And that's what Jermaine Dupri said at the end of there, that black music's in trouble. And people did not take his warning seriously. Here we are. Now, here's the thing. Country music, you saw what happened to y'all. I'm just saying. Y'all were number one for how many years? You saw what happened to it. Happened to you. You remember rock and metal? Nobody has said shit about rock music until Youngblood came up and did I'm Going Through Changes. And then Ozzy died, and then he went into the MTV Awards, and that was like probably like the first metal rock performance in MTV for years. And it was because Ozzy died. So don't sit here and act like what I'm saying isn't affecting other things. It is. You saw what happened in the pop right now. All you bitches got is Taylor Swift. That's all y'all got. Chapel says she's not coming back for a while. She's going to sing her same songs until she wants to. Sabrina tried with Man's Best Friend. Short and Sweet was still destroying the streams of Man's Best Friend, which Spotify confirmed that the other day. The Grammys ghosted Ariana Grande. They don't want to hear from her. And y'all are destroying her in the media because of whatever y'all think. Y'all snubbed Cynthia Erivo. There was, they put out a list of nominations out for Critics' Choice Awards. Cynthia was missing. So let's not do it. So, yeah. So back to what LC is saying. Not trying to be mean, but the black music industry is already dying, and working with her will not merit any gains with general public. No, not at all. No, not at all. So we are fucked. Yeah, meanwhile, K-pop Demon Hunters is killing it. Yeah, by the way, don't get mad. Oh, and Netflix is trying to buy Warner Brothers, so movie theaters, that's going to be gone, bitch. That's going to be gone. I said that's going to be gone. If you guys were still reading comic books, good luck. We might see Looney Tunes on Netflix. I don't know. Christopher Nolan, he's making phone calls because he doesn't like it with Netflix buying Warner Brothers. He doesn't like it. I'm pretty sure James Cameron is getting out of his submarine to go do something, and so is Steven Spielberg. Wouldn't be surprised Tom Cruise is not in conversations also, because Netflix buying Warner Brothers, that's the death to movie theaters. Yeah, it's all going to be Korean movies. Yeah, all this, like, it's all going to be Western stuff. If there's going to be stuff in the movie theaters, it's going to be East stuff. It's all going to be Eastern stuff. And the music that's going to chart is going to be Eastern music. So everybody wants to get mad about Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. He was number 1 on Spotify. He beat your Taylor Swift. So I'm not going to do that with y'all. Meanwhile, mangas are making a killing everywhere with all the torrenting. So I don't even want to hear it. Youngblood has like 3 Grammy nominees as well. I didn't mean to divert, but I just feel like I'm seeing things and I'm witnessing things, and everybody is trying to act like none of this is happening. None of this is happening. I'm trying. If what I say comes off as me being a hater, oh well. I warned y'all about I Spies, and y'all did nothing. And I'll leave it there. I warned y'all about her, and y'all did nothing.
Common bitch from Baltimore who happens to be able to know how to sing, who nobody believes, who everybody thinks is crazy, who everybody knows is either bipolar or has some type of personality disorder. Just Common. Just JJ's fish and chips. Common. Just Harold's chicken. Common. Just a 2 cheeseburger meal and a high C orange. Common. Your self-esteem and your self-worth has honestly got to be in the sewer for you to be this damn common. Look at what you're enthralled in right now. Supposed to be mega superstar, selling out stages. You into it with just little old me, just sitting in my very common house with my common cameras, with my common commentary, with my extra regular common self. And you right here with me. Your mother's proud. Your father too, very proud.
That's some evil shit.
Very proud. They're very proud of you. I hope your media spectacle was worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, word
Some people are saying that 15,000 people are on here.
of the day, Common. I'm going to do one more story, and then I'm going to bring Rashida on. It's so funny because this girl name is Rashida. So you guys remember Rashida.
Let's move it along.
That I'm completely done with the situation. I don't think there's 1111. Please buy what you like. And support the situation. Like, you know, guys, I know we crack our jokes over here, and I know that I am not necessarily the best candidate for like pushing weight loss, but I also, you know, I know what my audience is, and I know that there is somebody who, you know, could benefit from the oils and the candles. Just give it a try. With that being said, Rashida, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
And
take care, Q.
Take care. That's Rashida from Mood Serving, everybody. I love you some, Rashida. And y'all, my phone is lighting up 17 ways past Thursday. You know, the funny thing about it is, and I don't know if y'all work this way. I can honestly say with my whole chest that I'm completely done with the situation. I don't think there's any stone left unturned for me to have to say, like, I honestly and truthfully. And can I tell y'all something else unrelated to Tamar? And a lot of my friends and a lot of my family members may be noticing a change in me too. And I'm going to tell you where it comes from. When I was younger, especially in my high school, college era, in my 20s, in my lower 30s, I allowed people to run over me. I was insecure in a lot of places. In an effort to keep the peace and in an effort to maintain friendships and in an effort to remain in certain friendship circles, I would let people run over me, or I would give them a pass, or I would let things slide that I should not have let slide. And I'm 42. Somewhere within the last 2 years, there is just a level of fight that has come inside of me that I can't turn off. Like, I don't know if it's me being jaded from the world and realizing that nice people finish last, or that nobody gives a damn about you being nice and pleasant. And it has just left me in a place where I do not allow people to play with me anymore. I don't let anything slide anymore. I don't let slide disses fly anymore. I just don't let it slide anymore.
It's like, it's especially when you like tell people this is my boundary. Can you respect my boundary? Which I feel like he did that pretty clear with her, saying like, you don't say nothing, I don't say nothing. I feel like it was like very, very clear. And the fact that like she just disrespected his, like, let's keep it a buck, disrespected him. You could have just done your little funky ass interview and just be done with it. But like, you just have to have the last word. You just have to have the last laugh, thinking like you did something because you think your homophobic followers will side with you and be like, "Oh yeah, it's all him. It's all him." No, bitch.
Anymore. I don't go looking for trouble. I don't go looking for fights. But I'm not scared to fight anymore. And that's what it was. Before, I was scared to fight. I was scared. I'm not scared to fight anymore. And unfortunately, for people on the receiving end, I'm making up for the old and the new. So like, I'm not only fighting you, I'm fighting the bitch in the 5th grade that I didn't fight. I'm fighting the bitch in the 8th grade that I didn't fight. I'm fighting the bitch that tried me at 22. I used to be so scared to fight, and I'm not scared to fight anymore. And
Good for
especially
you.
in this industry and in this business, you not finna play with me. I'm a person, and I got feelings. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
He really did air her out the whole entire time. 2 more things and then we're gonna wrap it up. Also, I'm going to take the video down to get the copyrighted music out. Because I do play copyrighted music in the beginning and I think that hurts the video. So I'm gonna take that out first and then put the stream back up. So if you're wanting to catch the beginning of the stream, if you could just wait for me to do the edit that I need to do, take the copyrighted stuff out, and then put it back up. That'd be awesome. Okay, last thing. She puts a story saying, again, no tea, no shade. It didn't work. Funky writes, it absolutely did work. You're the laughing stock of the whole internet. They're all laughing at you. Hashtag common. What didn't work was that bogus statement you released on that letterhead, just wasting that lawyer man good paper. No one believes you and everyone sees you for the common attention seeker you are. Y'all see how she could just, y'all see how she just can't leave it alone? Too busy trying to get the last word? Letty, please go sing or sneak around somebody else's man. Whatever you do, just leave me alone. And I think that's the best way to leave it. Honestly, Tamar, you're not gonna take any good advice because there's just something there's something not right with you. I don't think that's like a stretch to say there's something not right about you. There's not. There's something off about you. And if you're not, if you keep on saying you're in therapy, ma'am, I don't believe you're listening to what they're saying. Ma'am, I don't think it. Also, before I go, like the video, comment on this video when I put it back up. And if you haven't already, hit the subscriber button. It's completely free. Hit the subscriber button. Like, we're trying to grow over here. I would love to do member streams, post vlogs. I have things that I'm planning on doing next year. And I would like to, like, give you guys like incentives and like, like be like giving you like background of like what I'm doing, things that I have going on, um, things like that. Also, would love to do like exclusive like gaming streams. Might, ask Biscuit or Unwind, be like, hey, you want to come and do an exclusive member stream, some stuff like that. So I would like to incentivize like what I have going on here. One thing that was like frustrating with Twitch is that like with Twitch, it was like, hey, like give like subscribe so you don't have to see ads. And I think that was kind of shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe so you don't see ads. Because, like, yeah, I could do members only streams, but like doing videos and posts and if you guys want to like ask me questions, like I can like post a video, like a Q&A about like, hey, what's your thoughts about this? What's your thoughts about that? I can make streams and talk about things that like I'm not really comfortable talking about in the public space. I can like so the things y'all really want me to talk about that I'm not talking about, and you know why I'm not talking about, I'll talk about those on those private streams. So you guys will be getting your money's worth, I promise y'all. Anyways, so that's my goal, and to get there, we gotta get the views up, and we gotta hit the 500 subscribers. We're really, really close. I'm not even gonna say let's try to get it at the end of the year. That's kind of insane. And no, like I no, but I am posting shorts. So if you see that I am posting shorts, if you can like that, share it, whatever. I do have some more shorts I need to post. I just haven't yet, and then I'm probably gonna get more shorts commissioned. It's just that I just been busy. But yeah, so yeah. Any way we can help grow this platform, so I can give you guys exclusive content and stuff, and we can just really say goodbye to Twitch. That'd be awesome, right? To really say goodbye to Twitch, that'd be great. Anyways, just stuff for y'all to consider. And I will see y'all next week, okay? Thank you for watching, and if you get to this part of the video, to the end of the stream, put a snowflake in the comments. All right, take care, everyone.